then you got artists like Black Sherif, who I think is monster.
Amazing.
Like he
Did you was
reminds
at the
me so
Mobos the other
much of
day?
myself.
You was at the Mobos the other day, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was there.
And I was blown away by his performance.
No, he's a beast.
He's so young. I interviewed him the other day for something else that I do, and first of all, I can't believe he's 20. Second of all, I could not believe like his stage presence was so good, and like, I feel at a time now, a lot of young people, they don't know how to perform live anymore because, like you said, everything's on socials and you just go on live and all your following are just happy to see you on live now because they don't want to go out anymore either. So to see someone so young with such good stage presence, I was blown away by him.
But he's African.
Yeah.
We a little different when it comes to stage presence.
Yeah,
now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half asleep because they high as hell on stage.
Yeah.
But Africa, we wake up morning, like look at these.
Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share. Shalom and greetings, and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV. Now, today, family, I'm a little bit under the weather, so y'all bear with me. But I had to come out today to do this video on Akon. So we got Mr. Akon in the headlines today over a interview that he did about a week ago. Now, some of y'all may know Akon, some of y'all may not, but he got his break kind of came up off a song he did with Styles P. That song, I'm locked up, they won't let me out, and it was a hit. We not gonna take that from Akon. You know what I'm saying? He got hits. But at any rate, during this interview, which I thought was a pretty decent interview, I believe he stepped on the interview. But at the same time, he used the interview in order to try to sneak this and try to throw African American or Israelites under the bus. And I don't like to use that word African American because it's not a destination. It's not a nationality. It's not a title. You know what I'm saying? Even somebody like Akon, which was, from what I saw, was born here in America, does not identify as an African American. He identified as where his people is from, and I believe in Senegal. I stand to be corrected, but I believe that's where his people from, and this is what he identifies as. So even though he's born, just because you're born in a nation does not mean that you're of or you're from that nation. You know what I mean? And this is why it's so important as Israelites for us to get our nationality, take our nationality back. It's time to start telling these people when they say, are you black? I'm an Israelite, okay? Start checking that other box and put Israelite on there, okay? It's time to stop identifying by these names that they keep coming up with and giving to us. You know what I'm saying? Before the African American, it was the Negro. It was just the blacks. Now you the black Americans. Now you African American. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not finna keep playing these, these name games. We're Israelites, and this is just what it is. You know what I mean? And other people that come from different nationalities back, this is what they identify as. You know what I'm saying? If a Mexican come to America, do they identify as Mexican American? No, hey, we Mexican. I'm this, I'm that. Why are we the only people here that's got some stage name? We're identifying as African Americans, but everybody else that come into the nation, hey, where you from? I'm from Cuba. I'm Cuban. Or I'm Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we got to stop with the games. But at any rate, not to get too far off track, he did an interview with ZZ Mills, right? And I believe the sister is Caribbean. I believe she's from Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. So if y'all haven't seen her channel, y'all go check her out. You know what I mean? But at any rate, during that interview, like I said, once again, because we keep it a buck on this channel, you know what I mean? We don't, you know what I mean? We don't play the 50. It was a good interview, but during certain parts of the interview, Akon took it up on himself to try to throw Israelites under the bus, okay? The first part was where she asked him about this guy, and let me pull this guy up. She asked him about this rapper from Ghana, Black Sherif, you know what I mean? And he goes on to say, and I'm gonna play the clip so y'all can hear it, you know what I'm saying, straight from his mouth.
As the Afrobeat scene started to grow, it felt better. It gave me more energy. Wanted to like, whoa. Then as that's building on the west side, on the south side, you got Amapiano growing, which is this equivalent to what our dance music is in Africa. Because when you take that tempo, when you take electro or electronic, it actually blends perfectly. So now we got culture on both sides of the aisle, right? That's when things started changing for me. But then, then you got artists like Black Sheriff, who I think is monster.
Amazing.
Like, he
You was
reminds
at the
me
Mobos
so
the other
much of
day.
myself.
You was at the Mobos the other day, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was there.
And I was blown away by his performance.
No, he's a beast.
He's so young. I
Yeah.
interviewed him the other day for something else that I do, and first of all, I can't believe he's 20. Second of all, I could not believe like his stage presence was so good, and like, I feel at a time now, a lot of young people, they don't know how to perform live anymore because, like you said, everything's on socials and you just go on live and all your following are just happy to see you on live now because they don't want to go out anymore either. So to see someone so young with such good stage presence, I was blown away by him.
But he's African.
Yeah.
We a little different when it comes to stage presence.
Yeah,
now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half to sleep because they high as hell on stage.
Yeah.
But Africa, we wake up morning like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers. Like so, for us, it comes natural. Like to watch the kids from Africa, it kind of just it's in their blood. Like it's second nature. Performance is like a second nature for it. So,
but at any rate, he goes on to say, "Oh, no, if that was an African American, excuse me, they would, they'd have been on the stage all drunk, high, pants down, this and that, da 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 da. You know what I mean?" And so, my thing is that first off, the woman didn't even ask you nothing about, what I'm saying, African American. She asked you about this guy and, the talent and things like that. And then he would go on to say, oh, we Africans, we naturally this and that. So now, one minute you want us to come over here and build and we family and we this and that. And then the next minute you want to separate. And now we ain't African no more. It's just, the African Americans is different from either we African or we not. There's one or two, you know what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that show you how fake these Africans be, man. And I got an expose that's coming on Africa because see what you guys got to understand, is that I know a lot of people is waiting on mystery, man. Y'all waiting on this fake Jesus or whatever to come, which is fake. What you guys got to understand, and it's contained right here tonight. Y'all pick the Bible up all the time. What you guys got to understand, to all you Israelites that's here in the United States, that's comfortable, you are in captivity. You are here on a judgment. The days and times is coming when the Most High is going to bring us out of this nation. This nation is on its way down the drain. And this is what y'all got to understand. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, all this come back to Africa, we coming. But at any rate, he trying to make it seem like, oh, well, my music ain't rap. It ain't this. It ain't that. Like, Akon, what is like, come on, man, stop all the flexing. You know what I'm saying? How do you classify, what's the song you did? Akon and Young Jeezy. If you looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing and looking for a job. What is that? It's rap. You know what I'm saying? You rapping. What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, they trying to flex like they got all this talent. Listen, man, it's time that y'all start kissing the ring and start giving credit where credit due. We set the trends. I don't care what I don't care what no blacks around the world is talking about. We set the trends. Okay? We setting the trends. You know what I mean? And then my thing is, y'all, you trying to sit here and talk about us. At least blacks here in this nation has an excuse. Okay? At least they can say, look, we was kidnapped. We were sold by y'all, matter of fact. Okay? And I'm finna get back to that in a minute. We was sold by y'all, okay, into captivity. And the same people that y'all sold into captivity, you talking about come back and build with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, let's quit playing games, man. I don't care how you want to classify your music and whatever genre you want to place it in. R&B, soul, whatever, however you want to classify your music, we got the best of the best over here. Let's quit playing games here. You can say, oh, well, the rap, this and that, but the guy that he talking about, listen, now this guy that he talking about, he trying to act like he just, like they so out of this world and they got their own style. They made listen, the blacks all around the world bite what black Americans do here in this nation, man. Let's quit playing games. Or the UK. This is where all the big dogs come from. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you got the Caribbeans. You got the people like the Bob Marleys and them, and, you know, them type of people. And them are the slaves, the same people y'all sold into captivity. What is you talking about? Y'all better quit playing. Put some respect on our name when y'all speak about us. And my thing is, this dude right here, he talking about is signed to Empire and is classified under rappy, high life, Afrobeats, drill music, pop, rap, hip hop, rap. We got the biggest stars. I don't care on what level. R&B. You want to go to R&B? Go to Ghana. Go to Senegal. I don't care where you at. Go into Africa in any of these spots and go get 10 rap. Go get 10. I don't care how you want to classify it, what categories in. Go get 10 people, and I bet you we can go get 10 people from over here that's in that same category that's blowing them out the water. Let's quit playing games, Akon. See, don't try to flex like, oh, well, you know, Africa, we got y'all not doing nothing. And y'all have no excuses. Y'all not in captivity. And them Europeans is over there raping Africa. The Chinese is over there raping Africa. What is you talking about? But yeah, y'all calling to the African Americans here to come over there and build with y'all. But y'all not telling them y'all not telling them Europeans and them Chinese to get up out of there. We doing this and that, and we gonna build our brand. We got this. Y'all not saying none of that. Y'all asking us to come over there and build with y'all. Shit, we straight. What is you talking about? We good. And let me explain something to y'all. We the children of the Most High. We are rich slaves, okay? And Akon know this because he did an interview where he was like, man, the African Americans in the United States be crying about their poverty. He said, man, the poverty in Africa is 10 times worse. That's because as Israelites, even in our captivity, the Most High is gonna make sure we good. This is why when we was in Egypt, we was good. And you know what I'm saying, during the days and times of Joseph, until it got time for the Father to bring us up out of there. When we was in the Babylonian captivity, the Father said, go eat the fruit of the land, eat all that, because y'all gonna be there for 70 years. And then after that, I'm bringing y'all up out of there and I'm gonna judge that nation. So this is what people gotta understand. So Akon, while you sitting up here doing all this talking, what have you done? You build Senegal. What have you have they came out? And you know what? I'm not even gonna get it all the way into this because like I said, I'm finna bust Africa wide open because they're involved too. They're just as guilty as the Europeans because y'all sold us into captivity and y'all still ain't came out and said, hey, you from Senegal, you from Ghana, you from Nigeria. We sold you from here. So what is y'all talking about? But yeah, y'all still want to try to eat off of us because they know too. We the people with a book. So I wanted to just take a few minutes out to just try to correct with Akon. Like, my thing is, don't be fake, homie. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place to do things. I don't see you out here on no big campaign trying to get people on the right track and speaking on this and that. You using it as an opportunity to try to diss and be like this and that, but yet you supported that same industry. All your money came from that industry. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Your money that you got is from that industry. Your money don't come from all this African stuff you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to keep it PG, but I gotta talk in lingo that they understand. You know what I'm saying? Miss me with all this Africa, this Africa, that. Your bankroll came from America, and the same stuff you trying to throw under the bus, this and that, is how you made your money. So let's quit playing games here. You know what I mean? Now I would respect him more if he came out and said, oh yeah, this is our style right here, and we sticking to that. We ain't jumping ship just because Americans is popping with the rap and the hip hop, and even when you sit the rap and the hip hop to the side, we crushing in everything. R&B. You know what I'm saying? R&B. When you look at soul, blues and stuff, quit playing. Quit playing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. You know what I mean? Keep it a buck, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? But don't try to get on some where she asking you talking about something totally different, and then you trying to sneak this like, oh, well, like, oh, man, America, they this and that. But, yeah, you made your money, your style, all that. Our style is the style everybody around the world trying to copy, and you trying to diss the style and trying to introduce some African element into it. And, oh, well, you know, in Africa, if y'all so talented, why ain't that stuff big and popular? Why ain't it big? That stuff should be pussing and popping all around the world. Record executives all around the world should be running to Africa, going to get all of these people and market and do all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it's busting like that, okay? Let's quit playing games here. So I you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take too much more of the time up, but I just wanted to kind of check Holmes on that, man, because my thing, man, it's a time and a place for everything. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here on no campaign trying to clean up no neighborhoods out here and trying to get people on track and trying to do this and that. You talking about, hey, man, y'all come out here and build with us and let's do this and that, and we coming. Because let me say this, and I'm gonna close this up. There's a judgment also against Africa, because see, Africa was the ones that sold us to the Europeans to remove us far from our borders. So know and understand, we're coming, and African Americans is already in there setting up shop. It's just the guys ain't came there, and when the guys get there, the ones that the Most High is going to use to utilize and put everything down, everything going to already be in place already. Okay, they already crying over there in Africa. Just look at the channels. All the Americans coming over here and they're using them and they doing this and that. Yeah, that's because it's prophesied. Y'all sold Africans into captivity. You have to pay for that too. You don't just get away with that and, oh, we sold y'all, and then we got to go sit in captivity for 400 years, and then now we having, you know what I'm saying, and now we got bankrolls and stuff. Now you want us to, oh, we family, y'all just come back over here and build with us. Yeah, we coming, but just know and understand, just like we were slaves, y'all people gonna be slaves too. So with that being said, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll talk to y'all soon. Shalom.